So now we move to
It's all right.
test number one.
Just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Not entirely.
Yeah, like this is
There on the wall.
it's like there's the obviously like the fact that this is literally just the format of one of the first tests from Portal 1, but also like the stat sign that had like all the symbols and stuff was the foreshadowing they used throughout Portal 1. And it's kind of cute seeing it come back just for this, just to show like, hey, this like completely different design language has been cribbed as part of like the meta joke.
Okay, so... We've done this before. Oh.
This tube has my favorite ambient noise. It's just like...
Yep.
There's so many good noises in Portal 2.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, we don't have to do that. We'll just do this.
Oh wow! Well done. Seriously, both of you. Why don't you?
So in our Discord, user MW Chase linked a speed run of Portal 2 that happens like I think during these Wheatley segments.
It was we actually
like,
went through it just last week. We were in that section.
Yeah, so like the dumbass like turrets that have like turret cubes that have the weird legs. Apparently, it's possible for it to walk in such a way that it like soft locks you from progressing further in the game, but it's so rare that barely anyone has seen it happen.
Yeah. So what happens is there's that that bit where you walk into the room and put the turret on the button and then talk to Wheatley, and that's kind of an unskippable cutscene. And okay, can we just do this? Yes. All right. No, okay, that was the wrong one. Fuck. Anyway, so there's that cutscene there, and the turrets are the Franken cubes, I think is the official name for them, are
smaller tests.
specifically designed so that their AI will shut off if they approach the button, so they can't use the button themselves. Was it the other one this time?
It was, yeah, like you somehow managed to switch exactly how you did it. You're like, basically what happened was you're like, okay, reverse how I did it this time from last time. 'Cause I almost got it right. Just gotta reverse how I did it. And then you reversed both parts, and that was the result. Okay. There you go.
Anyway, so they're designed to shut off so they don't trigger that. Because if they were to trigger that without you being in the room...
Orange portal on the floor.
Yeah, I know. If they were to trigger that without you being in the room, the cutscene would soft lock because like Wheatley would say his line, but then GLaDOS wouldn't be there for the next line. No, this is better. What do we even need this for? Oh, okay. All right.
Right. Yeah, you need a cube so you can. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
But the thing is, there's a way for one cube to walk into another cube in such a way that...
Well done.
Oh, okay. Stuff comes down. That it bounces one of the other cubes onto the button, which leads to a soft lock.
Right.
But it's something that's like so rare and nobody even really knew that it existed until it happened.
He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
I'm coming! Don't start yet! You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed-off wing. Hundreds of perfectly good test chambers just sitting there, filled with skeletons, shook down, good as new.
The image of shook them out for like full of skeletons is so fucking funny.
Just as mementos, though.
And there we go. be honest, you can't even tell, can you? Seamless.
So, okay. Let's do you and here. Well,
So I saw something cool on the internet this week.
Tell us
It
about
is
what
a-
you saw that was cool on the internet in our recurring segment.
No, well, just it is related to this. I saw somebody is trying to get Portal working on N64 hardware, which I thought was pretty cool.
what?
Don't fucking tell Nintendo.
They got their Switch version coming out. They're like, oh, we don't want like fucking
They'll destroy it.
filthy modern
Guaranteed.
degenerates. Oh, you don't want to upgrade to the Nintendo Switch? Still go to your N64? Screw you.
But it's pretty impressive because it can only render 2 layers deep. Like it can't do the I think it's 5 or 6 that Portal does, the main game, which is still ridiculously large.
It's actually configurable.
Well, I mean for performance reasons, but by default out of the box. Oh no!
Missed.
I will say my least favorite Portal puzzles are the ones that require timing.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever a huge fan of these levitation things as puzzles.
I actually didn't remember that these even existed.
I like that you did all that just to bring it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, so what you wanted to do?
We can't like no. Okay, we can't walk through that in
To be fair, like, okay, what you just did is like exactly the sort of thing I do when I'm trying to like focus on something else at the same time, where I'm like, okay, I could do this. Oh, and now I can do this. Oh, and now I can do this. Great, I did it. I got the cube back to me, which... wait a minute.
Okay, that's no good. How do we get back there? What? Can't put it there. Bounce like that will just fall to our deaths. Alright, so...
I also enjoyed the trial and error method involving just throwing yourself to your death at some point experimentally.
Look, I'm wearing boots that make it so I can survive any fall. I think it's kind of bullshit that I don't just escape.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I actually also don't remember how this one goes.
Is it... Do I get it up here and then somehow get into there and will that drop it on...
We're trying to hit the... What
that'll-
button are we trying to hit? We're trying to hit the button above the door.
One over there.
Is there
There's
a...
no-
You got any... Yeah.
Yeah, so... Okay,
Oh yeah,
maybe
you
this...
launch yourself into the tube.
And then what?
With the cube, you grab the... Like, you suspend the animation... Well, hang on. Okay.
No, I think you're onto it. Let's try this again here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And then I think we can deposit the... Or we can just get off. Okay, that was actually way easier than... I'm sure there's people in the comments yelling at me right now. Is that good? Yeah, okay. So... Dude. Oh, come on!
So,
Hey.
is it immersion breaking that,
Oh.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Okay, I know what we have to do.
Is it immersion breaking that?
that effectively, these tests are being arranged at random by Wheatley, and yet they are still solvable. There is no reason this intricate, interesting puzzle should arise from Wheatley just banging two test chambers together at random.
I wouldn't say immersion breaking because I'm not really thinking about it that hard, but also I think that it's also funny just to think about that these are not intended to be like, these are not made intentionally. It's just like there happens to be a solution, which is basically how I approach designing Dungeons and Dragons puzzles. I just create a really annoying, complicated, dangerous, like, you're screwed situation, and like players figure it out, and they're like, "Oh, that's how we're supposed to do that." I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
So let's try her way, all right? Fatty, adopted Fatty, no parents. What?
What exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents.
For the record, you are adopted, and that's terrible.
And also, nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans. But
Look at her, you moron. She's not fat.
I am not a moron. Just do the test. Just do the test.
I really enjoy also the dynamic of GLaDOS, like, having been insulting you earlier, like, now just having absolutely no desire to stick by that conviction, just, like, throwing that, like, back how hollow her own insults are as a way of now, like, belittling Wheatley. It's like GLaDOS is some kind of black belt in belittling people.
Ah, didn't quite work.
I agree with Mumbles. I love the sound.
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Nope, no, no. Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Wait, okay, I know what to do. Yeah, get rid of it like that, and then this will take us up.
It's not enough. If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
I might have pushed that moron thing a little too far this time.
Do you think they could have made a Portal 3? Like,
Someone went
like
on
not
my
like a,
YouTube and told me that they would never make another Portal 3. It wouldn't be a good game. And I said to them, that's your opinion, but you're wrong.
There's somebody at Valve who could make a really good Portal 3.
The side of books. Pages.
Yeah, I guess like my question is just like it does feel like these new mechanics kind of stick around just as long as is absolutely necessary, that they don't play themselves out. But
Understood it perfectly. Have you read that one?
like,
Yeah, doubt it. Well, on with the test.
I mean,
nobody
that's-
makes other Portal games like we were talking about, and like the amount of like new mechanics they had to come up with for this game. I wonder if there's just like, it's just not very easy to do. Like to come up with mechanics that make these puzzles interesting. What the fuck?
I would say the
Such
community
as
test
that.
chambers would disagree with you.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Now he's playing classical.
Yeah, no, I think that there's limitless space for innovation here. I think that, you know, the main blocker is just Valve's
It was the side of books.
bizarre work culture issues.
So that's just what I was doing.
Yeah.
Just reading books. So not a moron. Anyway, just finish it up.
But yeah, I have absolutely no doubt that, like,
Do not know what all the
if there was some
puzzles
kind
are.
of urgent issue, like if it was going to turn off Steam unless they released a good Portal 3 within the next 3 years, yeah, absolutely, no problem.
I need to.
What's the apex of the ascent?
I need to get captured.
Oh, you
By
can just
this
catch yourself in the middle, right?
Yeah, but in a spot where I will have sufficient momentum to fall into that hole.
Why don't you just drop
Fire?
the output of the portal in the hole area, like the area where the hole's supposed to go. So that the tube is coming through the middle, and you just like jump right into it.
Oh, I could do that, I suppose. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
and now you'll have an even higher fall.
Okay, and then where does this even come out? What? Ah,
Nope, it just starts launching
So-
fun
so-
cubes.
so okay, same thing with this then.
Yep. Bloop, 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 bloop,
Just,
bloop, bloop. Put the orange right there. Yeah.
This one here.
Bing.
Oh, what?
Almost
what was that?
landed.
That was nothing! That was nothing!
The body he's squatting in, my body, has a built-in euphoric response to testing. Eventually, you build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable, unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science. Him, though.
It's interesting to take GLaDOS as an unreliable narrator here. Like, to question to what extent her villainy is rooted in the fact that like, testing became just like this anhedonic nightmare for her that she felt trapped in. Because,
Press
like, you
any
really
key
could
to
interpret
vent
it.
radiological emissions into the atmosphere. Sorry,
You really
continue.
could take it multiple different ways. Like, you take it
Yeah.
from the position of, like,
Just moving the old
yeah,
test
you know,
chamber
it sucked, but she really was just science motivated, so that it wasn't an issue. Just very like, but like, you could also like it really gets into how little of GLaDOS is definitively answered just because we know some more about her backstory. You really, at the end of the day, you really just have her word for it, and she's not trustworthy. Donk. In terms of things being satisfying, I also think these light bridges just look really satisfying.
How do I get it to the button, though?
They got like this cool dollar store knockoff of a lightsaber vibe going, which I really dig.
Oh, there's a way around.
I always like the idea of hard light because I always imagine it as like temperatureless and like frictionless and just a force that stops movement. Like you would reach out, it would be almost like touching like a pane of glass.
I imagine it being kind of like warm, like a laptop that's been sitting on a blanket.
Oh, okay. All right, all
Bless
right.
you, little
That's what
primate
we're supposed to
brain.
do.
I'm not actually in the room with you, am I? Technology. It's complicated.
I wasn't even trying to hit you, Wheatley.
I know, but it's very funny that they have. I was actually literally in the last chamber going to ask, or going to speculate, like, I wonder if the Wheatley has dialogue for if you accidentally hit his portrait with a cube or something.
And as
Because,
it turns out,
yeah, it almost happened by accident a minute ago.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways.
well, I am good at picking the worst ways to solve puzzles, so...
Ah, what am I missing?
See the first episodes of this season.
Yeah, really. I mean, you were there for that, Wheatley. Come on. You remember. Or maybe you don't.
I think he's getting desperate. This is not good.
Have a brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast.